Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to our special journey together. Today, we open the final chapter of the Brave Steps series, a story that has been so close to my heart, and I know to many of yours as well. This is it, the conclusion of the Tula collection, Tula and the Whisper of Forever. It's a story about change, about goodbyes, and about the incredible truth that love never ever leaves us. Are you ready to step into the Whispering Woods one last time with Lumi and Tula? Let's begin. The Whispering Woods woke gently with the sun. Soft, golden light filtered through the tall trees, painting the forest floor with dapples of warmth. Everything felt peaceful, but there was a different kind of energy in the air today. It was quiet, yes, but also buzzing with a gentle, ancient magic. At the heart of it all stood Tula, the great wisdom tree, her branches reaching toward the sky, looking more radiant and peaceful than ever before. It was as if the whole forest was holding its breath, waiting for something special to happen. But suddenly, a happy shout broke the morning calm. Tula, Tula! It was Lumi, running through the trees with a joyful smile lighting up their face, their little feet barely seeming to touch the ground. Lumi skidded to a halt right before Tula, breathless and excited. "It's the last day of the moon cycle," Lumi announced. Then, with a curious tilt of their head, Lumi asked, "What does that mean, Tula? Why does today feel so different?" Tula's ancient branches seemed to shimmer in the morning light, a soft glow pulsing from her trunk. Her voice was like the rustling of 1,000 leaves, warm and kind. "It means, little one," Tula said softly, "that a heart cycle is complete. A chapter has finished. But more importantly, it means you have grown in so many, many ways." Lumi looked down at their own hands, then back up at Tula. Grown. What did Tula mean? As if Tula could hear Lumi's thoughts, a cascade of memories flooded Lumi's mind. They remembered feeling those big, stormy feelings, like a thunderstorm inside their own heart. They remembered the confusing journey to find what was true, and the courage it took to face those truths. They remembered learning to find the calm place deep within, even when everything outside was loud and chaotic. They remembered the brave moments, the small steps that felt like giant leaps. And most of all, they remembered the warm, comforting hugs from Tula's strong branches, making them feel safe and seen. Each memory was a little seed of growth, and Lumi was starting to see the garden they had cultivated inside themselves. Lumi reached out a small hand and gently placed it on Tula's sturdy, familiar trunk. The bark felt warm and alive beneath their palm. Looking up into the vast canopy of leaves, Lumi whispered, their voice filled with awe and a touch of disbelief. "Tula, did you know I could grow this much?" It was a question that came from the deepest part of their heart. Had anyone seen this potential in them, even when they couldn't see it in themselves? In that moment, something magical happened. Tula, the immense ancient tree, bent one of her great branches gently, lovingly, down toward Lumi. Golden leaves, sparkling like tiny suns, began to drift down. swirling around Lumi in a soft, glittering shower. Tula's voice was the sound of pure love. "I always knew," Tula said. "I saw the brave, strong and loving heart you carried from the very beginning. But my knowing wasn't enough. I needed you to know it too." A single golden leaf landed softly in Lumi's open palm, a tiny, tangible piece of Tula's belief in them. Just then, a soft breeze whispered through the forest. It wasn't just a normal wind. This one felt different. It carried a messenger feeling that was soft, ancient, and full of a deep, unconditional love. It swirled around the trees, tickled the ferns, and danced over the little stream. Even Lumi, who was so often lost in their own thoughts and feelings, felt it. It was a whisper that seemed to say, "You are loved, you are connected, you are part of something bigger than yourself." And it wasn't just Lumi who felt it. Drawn by this incredible feeling of warmth and connection, the other children and animals of the Whispering Woods began to gather. Squirrels paused on branches, rabbits peeked out from behind bushes, and other children walked quietly toward the clearing. Tula's gentle glow, which had been pulsing softly, now began to spread. It moved through the woods like a warm golden mist, touching everyone and everything. As the light reached them, each creature, each child, felt something warm and beautiful blooming right in the center of their hearts. It was a feeling of pure love and belonging. But as Lumi stood there, surrounded by friends and bathed in Tula's beautiful light, a small, worried feeling started to creep into their heart. This moment was perfect. It was beautiful. But it also felt like an ending. Lomi looked up at Tula, whose light was now shining with a gentle intensity, and asked quietly, their voice barely a whisper, "Tula, why does this feel like a goodbye?" Tula's light grew even brighter, becoming a brilliant, dazzling display. The golden leaves swirling around her no longer looked like leaves, but like a galaxy of tiny, swirling stars. The entire forest was bathed in her magnificent, loving light. Her voice resonated not just in Lumi's ears, but in Lumi's very heart. "Love never leaves, little one," Tula said, her voice both powerful and incredibly gentle. "A love this true doesn't just disappear. It changes form. I will always be herein the rustle of the leaves, in the strength of the roots, in the warmth of the sun. I will always be in the forest, and I will always be in your heart." Tears welled up in Lumi's eyes. They weren't sad tears, not really, but they weren't happy tears either. They were tears of overwhelming love and the painful beauty of change. Lumi ran forward and hugged Tula's trunk as tightly as they could, pressing their cheek against the warm bark. "But how will I grow without you here to show me the way?" Lumi whispered, the words muffled by tears. "How will I remember to be brave and find my truth?" Tula's light softened, and a single glowing leaf detached from a branch and drifted down. It floated gracefully until it came to rest right over Lumi's heart, pulsing with a gentle golden light. "You already know how," Tula's voice whispered, full of confidence and pride. The lessons are not in my branches anymore. They are inside of you. You have everything you need inside you. Now you have learned to trust yourself. You have found your truth. You have unlocked your courage, and you have felt the power of love. It's all yours now. As Tula spoke those final words, her brilliant light began to fade. It wasn't a sudden darkness, but a slow, gentle transformation. The glowing light receded from her branches and leaves, flowing down her trunk like a river of liquid gold, and settled softly into her roots, spreading out into the very earth of the forest. The entire woods turned a warm golden color, and the air itself felt like a soft, gentle hug. The light was gone, but the warmth remained, covering the whole forest in a blanket of peace. And in that moment, Lumi knew, standing there, strong and steady, surrounded by their friends, Lumi looked at Tula's trunk. A soft, faint shimmer still lingered on the bark, a quiet promise. Lumi placed a hand on their own heart and could still feel the warmth from Tula's glowing leaf. Endings are not endings at all. They are just beginnings, growing quietly and patiently inside the heart, waiting for their own time to bloom. What a beautiful, beautiful story. It reminds us that even when things change or end, the love and the lessons we've gained stay with us forever. They become a part of who we are. Just like Tula told Lumi, everything we need, the trust, the truth, the courage, and the love is already inside of us. Let's take a moment together to do Tula's forever practice. Just place your hand on your heart, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and take a deep breath in and out. Now, let's say these words together, either out loud or in your heart. Love stays. Growth continues. I am never alone. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in and out. Love stays. Growth continues. I am never alone. Feel that truth settle inside you. Thank you for sharing this incredible journey through the Brave Steps series with me. It has been an honor to explore these stories with all of you. Remember to carry the wisdom of Tula and the bravery of Lumi with you every single day. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you again for our next adventure. Bye for now.